The Tohoku earthquake was back in 2011, and at that time I was working as a postdoc at the University of California in Santa Cruz. And I'm a geologist, I look at rocks, but I was working in the seismology group there. And so I was working with a bunch of people who study earthquakes. And so the earthquake happened, and then early in the morning, like some of the scientists were already up at Santa Cruz processing the data. And like I went into work in the morning and I was like, just news came in, like there's a huge earthquake in Japan. And so it takes a while to kind of like get a complete picture of what that meant.
Major earthquake hitting Japan on Friday afternoon.
And so the tsunami started near Japan and the wave crashed into Japan. It also went the other way. And so it went over the Pacific Ocean, past Hawaii, onto the west coast of North America and South America as well. But we're in California on the coast. And so I remember going out to the cliffs over the ocean and like the ocean went out. That was kind of the first time that I had ever seen anything like that. And of course, by the time it arrived in Santa Cruz, it was nothing like the tsunami in Japan. But it was just one of those moments in my career where I was kind of in the middle of it. And so I thought, well, okay, maybe I can try and help out here. So then less than a year went by, and then I applied to go on the drilling expedition for JFest, spent 2 months at sea, and then I was involved in the kind of ongoing research after the expedition as well. And then somehow along the line, we were having some meetings with some of the scientists from the JFast expedition, and it just came up that we weren't quite satisfied that we'd answered the questions in the 2012 expedition. And so a group of us were kind of like, okay, well, maybe we can try and write a proposal to have another expedition and go back and see if we can kind of, you know, fill in the gaps.
Despite being in a place that's really distant.
And we formed this organizational group, which is called the Project Coordination Team. That was maybe in the spring of 2023 or in the summer that we kind of finalized the group with Marianne and Christine as well, and Patrick. And then, you know, I knew it was in my mind that it was just coming up in the fall of 24. But then, I don't know, somehow I was kind of like, yeah, plan for this. I'm going to do this. It's going to be fine. And then I got here and I was like, whoa. I mean, there was so much going on in so many different ways. I was jet lagged from coming from the US to here, getting on the chopper and coming out to the Chikyu. And then in that phase of the operation, you know, we were kind of in this crossover between the Window 1 scientists and the Window 2 scientists. And at that time, that was when the cores were being recovered from the actual fault zone itself. So yeah, it was kind of a lot. And so I ended up being involved in this group, and we're here today, and it's been a long time getting everything ready. But yeah, that's the story.